Question 4. Michael's sister is on another Ferris wheel that has a radius twice as long. So the other one, remember, was 35. That's a 70-foot Ferris wheel. A little more scary. My sister's name is Michelle. Michael and Michelle, yes. We often got confused for being twins, but anyway, we'll see how this works. If they both open the same angle measure, how do the distances they have traveled along the arc compare? Well, would we expect it that that Michelle, well, Mike's sister, I guess I'll personally think too much, that she would travel twice as much? Let's see. So let's choose an angle. And let's just make it easy on ourselves. Let's go with the 90 degree, which is pi over 2. I guess we could go for pi. But let's go with pi over 2 for whatever reason. You could do whatever you want. This is kind of a comparison. And remember, Michael's is 35 feet. Michelle's is larger. It's not quite to scale, right? But that would be 70 feet. And we're going to go to pi over 2. Well, how do we calculate that? Well, distance they travel is equal to r theta. So notice theta is going to be the same for both of these. So for Michael, it's going to be, the distance traveled is going to be 35 times pi over 2. And for Michelle, her distance traveled is going to be 70 times pi over 2. So multiplication, yeah, it's like multiplying. You could think of this as 2 times 35 times, right? 70, how did we get that? Well, that's 2 times Michael's. So these numbers are going to be the same here. 35 times pi over 2 is the same. Michelle's is going to be twice as much. So doubled twice, 2 times. And that's the reason, because of the formula. We're just taking the radius times how far they've gone out. And again, it doesn't matter what angle you choose, you'll see that that's always the same thing, right? If they both travel the same distance along the arc, how do the measures they have opened distance? Well, wouldn't it make sense that if their distance is the same, that since for the same angle Michelle's is twice as much, that her angle, she'd have to travel half the angle. So if Michael travels pi over 2 and Michelle travels pi over 4, 90 versus 45, that these should both be the same. And we'll see that that is in fact indeed true. So for Mike, think of it, it's going to be 35 times pi over 2. For Michelle, she's going to be, again, instead of just writing 70, I'm going to go 2 times 35 pi over 4. 2 goes into 4, so this reduces down to 35 pi over 2. So that, yeah, you can see their distances are the same whenever their angles, so Michelle's angle is going to be half. And the answer doesn't say that because they don't say it's Michelle, but I'm just saying it's Michelle. Okay, Michelle is half of Mike's angle. So it makes sense if that's the difference there.